This is Body-Culinary checking in with you all. So, of course, I'm up very, very early because the early bird gets the prize. And my current situation is I'm preparing for high tea this afternoon. I'm having some flowers come to visit. So, for those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. I'm Body-Culinary, personal trainer, um, professional chef, natural born woman, lover of a natural lifestyle, or as close to natural as I can get it in the times that we're living in. On this channel, I love to encourage radical self-acceptance and a celebration of the unique features that you popped out onto this planet with. And I don't have a wine glass today because my water is warm hot. So grab some water in a wine glass. So I love to encourage peaceful consumption, radical self-acceptance. What peaceful consumption looks like for me is consumption patterns focused around whole, fresh living fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. Basically foods that love you back and don't leave a whole lot of waste on your waistline, and really encourages the body's it nourishes the body's immune system. It's not too hard to digest. It's nourishing you at a cellular level as well as it tastes good, right? And combined with that, a personal movement practice, reactivating, starting a personal movement practice, as well as starting a garden, whatever kind of space you're in, apartment, complex, a room, everyone can grow something. So those are the kinds of things that I encourage on this channel. And today I just wanted to check in around locs as I'm moving early in the day and I'm prepping some food for high tea. I got to thinking about locs as a lifestyle. Now, you may have locks of hair distinction. I, as you can see, have this very kinky, cottony textured hair. And by the way, this is my hairstyle of the day, my quickie. For those folks that have very, very fine hair, sometimes we're looking for what to do with our hair. If we're not using styling gel, if we're not using products, I just don't want to. I don't prioritize that. I prioritize my energy level, my vitality, clear skin, and pain-free hair. So this is the style for today. It's very, very loose. So I'm not pulling on my very, very delicate hairline because I won't have a look of nothing here. I could cut it all off, but I'm going through the experience right now. So I just took two of these little semi-free-forming things because I don't twist. I don't have any products. And I just coil them and stuff them with some pins. This is a very loose ponytail holder with a little bit of a net on it. My son said he likes the way it looks with a top knot. And that's it. That's my hairstyle of the day. Okay, so we have other things. I know I have other things to do with my time other than hair. Now, let me just be clear. I can appreciate glam. I like glam. I can appreciate a full face of makeup. I see folks like Angela Bassett and different celebrities I admire. However, for me, and you will have to find your sweet spot, I prioritize going into the garden, getting sweaty, playing my body, my skin and hair respond to whole, fresh living foods and a movement practice and relaxation. So maybe one day I'll play in that from time to time, playing a little mascara. However, I prioritize my skin being able to breathe and my body not being weighed down with things that don't help my immune system and that are merely entertainment in my mouth and are not giving me anything back. So there's your peaceful consumption. So let me just give you a quick little shot of what we're working with right here. So I'm about to make a live passion cake. So for those of you folks that weren't in the workshop, the goddess cakes, that's on bodyculinary.com. And I'm going to make some ginger beer with sorrel. And I have some blogos or burros bananas. These are actually delicious. So I was out on some land with some really beautiful people, and we brought these home. And we've got some passion fruit. We've got a squash. This came off of our tree. And be mindful with the papaya, sometimes you can have spots on it. This is not ripe yet. So papaya is a fruit that sometimes can have a little bit of spots on it and still be good on the inside. So you'll trim away those parts. And when you eat a certain fruit and they're not ripe, you just don't get the fullness of what they should taste like. So also we've been doing some sprouting. So this is one of my favorite sprouts here. And I'm also sprouting some black-eyed peas. Also from the land, we were just traveling. I've been doing a lot of traveling. That's why you haven't been seeing me. It's palm fruit, which my son helped us secure, and he chopped off of a tree. So this is actually what makes the shea butter orange, right? From the palm oil comes from this. It actually tastes like a light avocado. I have some folks visiting, so I am preparing some breadfruit and yuca. I don't normally eat these, but I will accommodate my loved ones. And we also picked some jackass bitters and some pepitas, some June plum or some sour plum. So these are the things that we're working with, and this is also coming from the yard. So that's the current situation. That is the current situation, in addition to compost and all these other tasks that I have. So our locks, a lifestyle. So for those of you that have been on this channel for a while, you may or may not know it's still dark here. So the sun has not totally come up yet. And I may be talking a little fast. I get very excited. So just so you see what I'm doing, I am peeling off the coconut. And my son has been very helpful in climbing coconut trees, pulling down the coconuts, husking them, and then cutting the meat out. So this is a labor of love. Don't worry, there are ways and a little bit of, there are some shortcuts that you can take. And this is what I've shaved off so far. There are shortcuts that you can take if you don't have any coconut trees out in your yard. So our locks a lifestyle. Now I get up very early. So already I have done some cleaning. Now my creative ideas come to me first thing, usually around the power hour, 4 a.m. In the morning. The ideal time for me to do my movement practice is right then. Also with YT, in order to manage my time and come on here and share, early in the morning still works. There are a lot of activities that need to be done early in the morning. Also, the garden many of the plants like to drink early in the morning. So as you can see, that's creativity. I like to get food prep done, get started for my day very, very early. So by the time 12 o'clock rolls in, I can move on to the next activity. And for those of you that are going to be joining me in the cocoon, we'll be spending some quality time prepping. So my point is, this is a lifestyle, right? Well, folks say you don't have enough time, and I don't make cakes all the time, although I can go into cake mode or whatever it is I'm creating. This is a lifestyle. And I think it's interesting how much we say we don't have time for things that are so important. I found that medication and not being able to play is very, very expensive. So for what I will invest in my food and my movement practice, it's more than worth it. It has served me and paid me back over and over and over, just having certain lifestyle habits. Now also when I look at hair, and I love grooming, I really love and enjoy my natural hair. So it could be short, it could be medium, it could be long. If I just think of what I'm prioritizing in my life right now, it's play, it's creating wonderful memories, and it's sharing a movement practice where I can get nice and sweaty. I like to call it vigorous, joyous movement. That's a priority. And although I love hair, I love fashion and style, I just don't find that that's a priority because I don't find that it's an excellent investment. So minimalist beauty, or finding a way of still luxuriating and grooming yourself without putting, first of all, your precious brain cells in your womb in harm's way with dangerous chemicals, right? But also being carefree is a priority. So it's a lifestyle. So only you can say what it is that you prioritize with your lifestyle. Play is big for me, right? So if I think of play, that's not so much exercise to me, and I'm big on unapologetically reframing my narrative, right? Also, if you've been on this channel and you enjoy the content, please subscribe if you like. You notice I've encouraged folks before to create support for yourself, particularly if you're not engaged in a movement practice, right? So many of us might play or move more if we had company, right? So I encourage you to create support. Support, I found, is one of the biggest tools in my toolbox. And that's from everything from my movement practice to definitely prepping food. And I found there's certain practices, the movement practice, the prepping of really high quality food are among the biggest investments of joy, sense of accomplishment, um, preserving my health, energizing me. They went out. They went out over a full face of makeup. Again, I can appreciate it, but if I have to shower several times from working up a sweat, and then I'm in the garden, and then I'm on the yoga mat and with other people, you know, the convenience and the relaxation of my hair weighs out. And the plus is for those of us that want to, let's be honest, to experience long, length, and luxurious hair, and what our hair, and whatever your features are, what our hair has the capability to do, it is such a relief to know that it can grow as long as we want it. Even if your hair is very fine, my hair is very, very fine, all of my locks are flat, that's fine with me. And I'm still observing, I'm going along for the ride, and I'm observing what my hair has the capacity to do. So I would say this is definitely a lifestyle. Doesn't mean I'm Rasta, because I can't claim Rasta, although I have respect for those, and I have Rasta, those that practice, and those in my family. However, and actually a lot of the lifestyle is attractive to me, but I can't claim Rasta. However, locks, semi-freeform locks, and particular Afro locks, I like to make the distinction for those folks, representation does matter, that have very fine, kinky textured hair. I would say it's definitely a lifestyle, and it's a lifestyle of freedom. And quite often you'll hear me refer to freedom hair, right? I just slept under, in the last 2 weeks, I slept underneath the stars, jumping in ocean water. So I'm just going to continue to peel off the rest of this coconut for my cake. And just want to touch and let you know, this is, I invite you to consider locks, Afro locks, as, or whatever your hair texture is, as a lifestyle of freedom. It's an epiphany. I don't need any products. You know, I found only one shampoo that I really like, and if that is not available, as is often the case, I use the nopales and the herbs and the teas from my garden. So that's economics. It frees up time, anxiety, and definitely a lot of space for radical self-acceptance, like a deep appreciation of how you popped out onto this 3D plane. So let me know what you think about, and maybe that's something that's unique to women with Afro hair. I don't know, because there are also some vanilla folks that have locks. You know, do you consider it a lifestyle or just a hairstyle? And you're always welcome to comment respectfully in the comment section. And so that being said, I invite you all, I'm finished making these cakes for this cake for high tea. I invite you all to create a great day on purpose. Check out Body-Culinary on Instagram, where you'll see more food and some of the places I've been traveling, what I've been up to, as well as Kwasa with a K, full belly, full as in Full, Kwasa Peaceful Eating on TikTok. And I will see you soon.